What is going on, traders, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm glad to have you. On this channel, I go over key levels and catalysts that I'm focusing on, along with a watch list of stock tickers that I may trade. In this video, I'll be going over my watch list for the trading week of June 19th, 2023. Let's get to it. All right, first up, the catalyst. The market is closed on Monday for observance of Juneteenth. And on Thursday, we get the jobless claim numbers. Friday, we get the manufacturing PMI report. And this week, the Fed officials are scheduled to speak on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Let's take a look at this week's earnings calendar. All right, so here's the earnings calendar, and we have a short and light week this week, but I will be watching FedEx, KB Homes, Accenture, and CarMax. Let's get started with the watch list. First up is Meta Platforms, ticker symbol META, and here I have it pulled up on the daily time frame. Now, we've been watching Meta for a few weeks now, ever since it got within this gap right here that started around $248. Now, last week, we were watching it to see if it can break above this $289 level. It got close, but it got rejected. So right now, with the stock sitting around 281, in order for me to consider it bullish, it has to get above 284.50. If it does, the first level I'm looking for to test is going to be this strong resistance, once again, around $289. If it gets through that, I'm looking for it to continue to try to close this gap all the way up to $317. Now, on the bearish side, if Meta cannot get above 284.50, I'm looking for it to drop all the way down to around $265. So keep these levels on your watch list and let's see what happens. Up next is FedEx, ticker symbol FDX, and here I have it pulled up on the daily time frame. Now, the company reports earnings after the market closes on Tuesday, and right now the stock is sitting around 233.50. Now, in order for me to consider this bullish, it has to hold 230. If it does, the first level I'm looking for it to test is going to be around 238. If it gets above that, 250. Now, on the bearish side, if FedEx cannot hold 230, I'm looking for it to drop all the way down to around $215. If it can't hold that, I'm looking for it to test this area right here between $193 and $200, because you can see this is a very strong support level for this stock. So if it gets down here and holds, I'll be looking to play calls to the upside once it breaks $200. So keep these levels on your watch list and let's see what happens. Up next is Orcl, ticker symbol ORCL, and here I have it pulled up on the daily time frame. Now, last week when we talked about this one, it was prior to their earnings, but one of the analyst group, Piper Sandler, had already given them a price target of $130. So that was a line in the sand that I drew for this one. And I told you that I really wasn't interested in playing this one to the upside because I had no point of reference to go by. But you can see it hit another all-time high of $127.50. So with the stock sitting at $125.50, in order for me to consider it bullish, it has to get above 126. And if it does, I'm looking for it to try to test this $130 level. Now, on the bearish side, what I'm waiting for is for this stock to run out of gas and start to curl back down. So if it gets rejected at 130, or if it can't get above 126, I'm looking for it to drop all the way down to around $115. All right. So keep these levels on your watch list and let's see what happens. Up next is JP Chase, ticker symbol JPM, and here I have it pulled up on the daily time frame. Now, looking at this chart here, I'm watching $144. If we look left, you can see 144 has been a very strong resistance for this stock quite a few times. All right. Now, with the stock sitting at 143.26, in order for me to consider it bullish, it has to get above this $144 level. If it does, the first level I'm looking for it to test is going to be around 150. If it gets above that, 159. Now, on the bearish side, if JP Morgan cannot get above 144, like it hasn't quite a few times, I'm looking for it to drop all the way down to around 131.50. So keep these levels on your watch list and let's see what happens. All right, real quick, let's go over some of the longer term plays that we discussed. The first one's going to be Carter's, ticker symbol CRI, and here I have it pulled up on the daily time frame. Now, once their earnings passed, we wanted to see it hold $60, and it did. The first level we wanted to see it test after that was around 63. If it can get above that, it was going to be 70. It did all three of those things, all right? So right now, that's a $7 to $10 move. So congratulations if you took advantage of that. Now, the next one we were looking at is Dollar General, ticker symbol DG, and it's also still on this daily time frame. Now after that huge sell-off, we wanted to see it hold 152, and it did. Now the first level we're looking for at the test is going to be around 167. Now I'm not interested in playing it in here because it could reject at 167. What I'm looking for is a breakthrough of 173. If it can break above 173, I'm looking for it to run all the way up to around 195, then 206. So set your alerts once again at 173. All right. All right, and lastly, we talked about AT&T, ticker symbol T, and here I have it pulled up on the daily time frame. Now with this one, we were watching this area right here between 14 and 1485, and you can see right there, it did bounce at 1485, started going back up again. Now there was some news that came out stating that the Biden administration announced $930 million in grants to expand rural internet access. Now I'm not sure if this is going to give some ISPs like Verizon, Comcast, and AT&T a boost, but it's worth watching, and it could help this stock right here get back up to $19 or even to $21.50. So keep these levels on your watch list and let's see what happens. And that is the end of the video. If you found value, smash that like button and please consider subscribing to the channel. I set up a website at blazestocks.com where I post my videos, screenshots of stocks that didn't make the video, along with personal finance articles. So check it out when you get a chance. Also, if you're looking to get started with investing, check out my pinned comment in this video for a link to Webull where you can get up to 12 free stocks for signing up and depositing just 1 penny. So here's wishing you a prosperous week of trading, and until next week, talk to you later.